Uh, uh. This what y'all talking about? Majority of Black Americans see racist or negative depictions in the news media of Black people. You don't say. Is,
Huh?
is that why we do the Keep It P podcast?
Huh?
Is that why we exist? Why y'all need to be sharing this to everybody you know all the time?
Huh?
Is it because Black people need a Black Fox News like such? Yes. That's it. That's why we
Could
do
that be?
what?
I said, could that be?
I
Is
just
this?
think
Could this really be the reason why?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Hit me.
I got PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. I hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparations, 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 check.
Yeah, well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody.
Is this the reason why we bust down news all the time for y'all, man?
Hmm.
This, it says a new study.
But you so concerned on why we say "cuz" all the time to get the news.
Right. Don't worry about my diction and my vernacular, sir. Just listen to the message, okay?
Period. Like it changes from English because we said "cuz," so now all the other words you can't possibly understand that because we said "cuz," so now it changes into Asian and you can't understand us.
Don't get mad. Um, Black Americans express broad concerns about how they are depicted in the news media, with majorities saying that they see racist or negative depictions and a lack of effort to cover broad segments of their community. 4 in 5 Black adults say that they see race. So what's the nigga that? Oh, well, we know who the nigga that don't is. We know who that is. That's the Black friend that the white people have when they be like, I got Black friends. It's that nigga.
Uh-huh.
4 in 5 Black adults say that they see racist or racially insensitive depictions of their race in the news, either often or sometimes, according to the Pew Research study. And 3 years after George Floyd's killing, it didn't just
Here
start
we
there.
go.
Right, it's triggered a racial reckoning in the news media. A racial no, they wouldn't start going harder on Black people. There
Period.
was no reckoning. They doubled down. What are you talking about?
They
Y'all already
definitely doubled down.
Pew took his first broad based look at Black attitudes towards the media with a survey nearly 5,000 Black adults this past winter and followed up a focus group. The survey found that 60% of the respondent saying that news about Black people is often more negative than it is towards any other racial or ethnic group, with 28 saying it's about equal, because it's not. Whoever said that is all the 28 Black friends that they got. It's
Straight up.
not. It says, and I quote, "It's not surprising at all," said Charles Whitaker, dean of media journalism school in Northwest University. "We've known both anecdotal and through my personal experience with the Black press that Blacks have long been dissatisfied with their coverage. There's a feeling that Black Americans are often depicted as predators or victims of crime, and there no nuances in the coverage. The attitude is reflective." God darn it, y'all! Well, that's them group. That must be them group texts. Jeez, please, hold on, man. That's that do is gonna kill me. Jeez.
Hashtag KLPP,
Yeah,
y'all.
sorry about that, y'all. I apologize. They should realize that Blacks and other people of color want to be portrayed. See, nigga, you was in the media and you're playing right along with it because you can't specifically talk about your own people. You got to tether something on to it, brother. You
Right.
just What other people of color? The other people of color ain't riding with you like that. You ain't never heard no. You ain't never heard a Mexican say, "Man, I thought I just cut the notifications off." You ain't never heard a
You
black
ain't.
a Mexican person say, you know, I need to look out for my family and my community, and we also need to make sure that the black people get what they deserve too, because they, help us fight in this country, and we, you know, now you ain't never heard that.
Ever. It's never happened.
I have never heard a Mexican leader.
I'm saying it's never happened. You ain't heard it because it's never happened. It's never happened. Ever.
Never.
Period.
Dang, that's man. Come on, black people, stop saying black and brown. Stop saying
Could
people
you
of color.
please?
Would you stop? You're looking goofy out there in the streets, man. They laughing at you, really. They're laughing like, oh, he really think we down with him? That's right, my nigga.
I
Yes, nigga,
promise.
my nigga. Yes. Just because they say nigga, mean that they down, fam. My nigga, that's my nigga, fool. Fool, that's fool. That's my nigga, fool. Advertising usually isn't much better, showing black people in situations common to everybody else, raising families or deciding where to go for dinner. He said. Prince said that he frequently heard concerns about black crime victims being treated like suspects in news coverage, down to the use of police mugshots and illustrations. He recently conveyed that the Journalists Roundtable to discuss the lingering, notorious issue of five black men who were exonerated after being accused of attacking a white jogger in New York. It says, for example, 46% of Republicans and 44% of Democrats say that news coverage largely stereotypes black people. Okay. Why they gotta make what's funny about this? They're lying in their little Research study, and they purposely grabbed a bunch of coons to
I
round it.
promise you.
They bunchily grabbed a bunch of coons to just kind of round it out. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Like, yeah, yeah, that's what they did. Because I don't get these half. But then again, the sad reality is that programs like this ain't getting out there to the people that they need to, because yes, y'all see it and y'all get it, but y'all need to share it to the people that don't get it so they can get it too. And these
Period.
numbers would come up because everybody ain't caught on yet. And then again, well, no, let me take that back. Everybody does know, they just maybe don't know how serious it is. And that's easy not to know because there's so many other distractions that you can indulge yourself with and not have to pay attention to this. Because I mean, like, do you think if we didn't do this, well, if I didn't do this, I would still be watching Jason Black and Tariq Nasheed and all that though.
Right.
If I didn't do
Right.
it,
Real talk.
yeah, I'd still be watching that. But then even watching it makes you want to get involved. So now we do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
Like that's
truth.
really, I mean, that's at first when I did it, I did it. Our intent was to be on some celebrity gossip shit, like back when I first started Scatterbrains. But then after seeing Ferguson, I was like, hey, there's somebody that does it. I don't know if I could do it for 2 hours, but I could do that too.
Right.
I don't know if I could do it for 2 hours. Well, bottom line is, it's a lot of splaining on this article. Let me tell y'all the real story. Let me tell y'all how this peer research should really go.
Come on now.
There's a lot of tethers that are our representatives that's giving us the flu flops right now as far as what we're supposed to get. So anybody out there that thinks that they want to run or get in office, because that's the logical next step now, B1 people. Now we got to get in office now. Now we got to aggregate and pool our resources. And Professor Truth was just talking about this the other day. Nigga, you can't run 2 years before the goddamn campaign. It's got to be four. At least four. Four to acquire your funds and You know what I'm saying? Gather your support, and then four, so that you can become a name, and so that they know what you're gonna do. Take a long time for people to remember your name and to get solidified in what you're gonna do. So we always talking about, you know what I'm saying, the vote mattering. The vote is really gonna matter when we get some of y'all to step up and do your thing. We doing our thing right now. We're doing our part. So I can talk to y'all and tell y'all what y'all need to be doing. I can do that.
True.
I can do that. Teasy can do that. Teasy can tell you what you need to be doing because we doing it. So what do you do?
True. What are you doing?
It ain't enough just to be watching shows like this. You know what I'm saying? The real activism happens in the street and in the polls. Real gangsters go to the polls. Real gangsters run for office too. So
Period.
so we need some B1ers out there, man. And I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, scold you about being on code. Do these 4 things for me. Just read them. Just read them. Let it soak into your consciousness. Do that over there on these places. That's right. You see
That's
them.
right.
You frequent them all the time, I'm sure.
Yeah, you do now.
And then I got 4 words for you now. Love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out to Doha for Shoha.